Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Age of Mythology, Retold on Mysterious JG. Last time we bought Skald and the guy who carries Skald's banner around, and we got them away from a bunch of giants. Let's see what happens next. Welcome in committee. The Norse clans are fighting each other, and the heroes must use Skald's flag to unite them. We're hoping for a more impressive hero than Skald, but he's the hero we have, even if he's not the hero we deserve. Okay, here's a flag.
Look, they've stopped fighting. The banner works.
It's got magical powers.
I do not believe my eyes.
Volstag's men dare come here?
Volstag ate my cattle and hurled my cabin into the river.
Kill them! Kill them all!
You know, they don't have that many different character models for these speaking parts.
Men defend front! Spearmen line forward! Axemen loose!
Alright, so we fought everybody. So this is the same characters from before, but Skald is not here.
I don't understand why the Norsemen attacked us. They seem to not like my flag.
Oh, he is still here.
Perhaps we could use this to our advantage.
These men seem to be drawn to Skald's flag. Maybe if we use it to draw to defeat their clan leaders, we could stop them from fighting.
We could lure the Norsemen out of their camps and ambush them in the open where they are more vulnerable.
We could. Now, we don't have any villagers, and we don't have any place to put a village. So we are supposed to create an ambush, build at least 5 towers, use the full stack flag player to lure the clan leaders into an ambush, eliminate all 3 clan leaders. This is a really weird mission. I don't remember it from playing this game years ago, but Giant Grey Games made a lot of fun of it, and I don't know that I would have figured out some other longer way to play this mission if I hadn't checked out his video, but I checked out his video and I can't figure out anything to do on this mission other than to win it fairly quickly. With these bonus objectives just being, I don't know why you would do them actually. They don't seem to mean anything in the actual mission. Because usually we have the whole map revealed. We've got gold that cannot be accessed. We have no workers to grab gold anyway. We have no relics. We just have these 3 different camps. And they never attack. But they have a leader. Arik Remenek. Bebald Ravenfeeder. And Angrim Wormeater. I mean, we've got a thing for healing our forces. And what we're supposed to do is keep each... I wonder if anything happens when Skald dies. Because we lose the last mission if he does. But really what we're supposed to do is if the flag bearer comes out, these guys chase him. And I'm gonna put Skald in the flag bearer's group 2. Everyone else is group 1. And if we defeat the clan leaders, we defeat the clan. So basically you just have to target fire 1 unit. Hey, check it out, it's walrus. Cuckoo-cuckoo. Walruses are large. Yeah, it's like a lot of information about them. If you want it. Villagers can hunt wild animals for food. Walruses will attack humans.
Something.
Prosish Malista.
So we just have to find the leader. That's him. I guess I didn't find him. Oh.
In battle. Our axes are yours to command.
Yeah. So now we're way over our pop limit because we took over this entire army. We've got all these resources now, but we can't use it for anything. All we can do is the same thing again, and you just have to target fire the leader, who can be kind of difficult to grab in the melee. I wonder if I can select him as it. No.
Prostagma? Hezbollah.
You have bested Eric.
We even got one of his Fenris wolf brood. So yeah, like, I don't think I'm going to get a full video out of this. I don't see how I can. Can I build out of these structures? No. I can build anything except a village center, which means I can't build, oh no, I can't. I can only build watchtowers anyway, even with these, all these military units. Oh, you guys didn't get grabbed.
Ja. Something. Late Malista.
There art thou something.
This one does seem more dangerous than the others. It's got siege weapons, but
Skipan.
They're pushing this great Jarl along.
Till when? Yao. Sat. Something. Ekman.
Proceshe. Hello. Yao.
All these archers, it should be extra easy to take them out. I really can't find them now.
Defeated Arngrim. You are truly a great warrior, and we will follow you.
You guys are the best ever. We totally love you. There you go. Feels a little weird to even try to get a whole video out of that, but I kind of want to have each mission be its own video at a minimum. So what do? I guess I'll vamp around for a few minutes. You can stop now if you want. What I'll do is let's run through this story again real quick, because we haven't run through the story in a long time. So we opened up with troubled sleep. Athena appeared in a dream to set Arkantos upon his quest. And he name-dropped a guy that I figured might show up again later. He doesn't. Maybe in one of the flashbacks, like some old enemy of Atlantis he fought. But basically, Arkantos has a dream. He has an awesome dream. People in the park, playing games in the dark. When he wakes up, opens. Pirates are attacking Atlantis, and Poseidon seems displeased. Just when Arkantos thought his adventures were over, a new one may be beginning. Basically, this is a tutorial mission where we were attacked by pirates. They landed ships, and we had to organize groups to go defeat the troops that came out of them. Consequently, Camus the Minotaur has taken the stolen Atlantean trident. Oh, that's right, because it was the attack was a feint so that some guys could sneak in and steal the trident of Poseidon. So, Camus the Minotaur took the trident to his island base, where Arkantos makes him pay for his crime. Basically, this is the first real mission-ish, and we go and take out. We have a base, and the enemy has a base, and we defeat the enemy base. Scratching the surface, Arkantos has reached Troy in time to reinforce the Greeks. Now they must break through Troy's outer defenses. I think this is the one with the 2 harbors. There's a big Trojan base at the top, which you can't really fight, and you don't have to fight, and if you try to fight it, you waste time. A fine plan. The Greeks and their Atlantean allies prepare to lay siege to the mighty Trojan Gate. This was kind of a fun one, too. It's a pretty big map. There was a base off to the side in purple that we could defeat to stop them from trading. It was kind of meant to teach us some economy aspects of the game, but really it just felt like a big map, and it's one of the first ones they had a lot of trouble with, as I recall. Just enough rope. The Trojans are counterattacking, and Ajax is surrounded. Arkantos must rescue him and gain control of the battlefield. So we got a couple in a row that are just the Trojan War, but this one in particular, this is the one where it really felt like, wow, this game's fucking hard, because they kept sending mass waves that included Colossus. And it really felt like one where you were being pressed to win quickly. But the story hasn't really started yet. We're just having skirmishes dealing with the Trojan War, and the actual main thrust of the story doesn't begin And it doesn't begin yet either. Here, I hope this works, is the mission where we go in and ride the Trojan horse. Fight the Trojan base from the inside. It's kind of a neat map because you can't see the whole thing at the same time. It's broken off into the pre- and post-Trojan horse building sequence. But, yeah, there's meteors. It's fun. More bandits. Now we're finally beginning the actual story, because as we're trying to return home, we stop in a port where there's fallen to bandits, and we rescue the mysterious Chiron, who doesn't really have a personality. Ajax and Arcantos kind of have personalities. Chiron really doesn't. But this is the mission where we're introduced to Chiron, and we have to slowly liberate a town and fight off the servants of the mysterious Cyclops Agarensis? Is that his name? No, I can't even remember. Bad news. Invade the bandit stronghold of Agarensis. In a two-pronged attack to find out what Agarensis is hiding. And this was another bit. It felt like a really big mission where we're split off into two groups, and you can use a god power to tunnel between the two bases, but otherwise it's just this big, slow claw territory away from an enemy whose bases are already built up and defensible when we start. Revelation: the heroes must destroy Gagrensis' ram before he can break into the underworld. So this is where we finally start to get the story. He's trying to break into the underworld. I'm trying to decide if the game has told us that it's to release the Titans or if I know that from previous playthroughs. But that's kind of the story. So we end up destroying the ram, but now we're stuck in Hades trying to figure out where to go. So this is the mission where we try to figure out how to get out of Hades. And eventually we find temples at the end dedicated to different gods, and for some reason Poseidon does not help us, even though Arcantos and his followers worship Poseidon, but Zeus decides to lend a hand. We got the Lost Relic. This is where we go to Egypt, and we meet Amonra, who actually does have a little bit of personality, and that she seems to be kind of a aggressive, no-nonsense lady. But they are excavating a relic in the desert and are being attacked by evil people, and who work for Chemset. And the thing they are trying to pull out is a piece of the god Osiris. Light Sleeper. This is the one where there's an army going around and we have to fight our way through a base. Yeah, I remember this one. It's tough to describe. I pondered not starting a video right now. Now I'm wishing I had, and I'm really tired all of a sudden. Yawning a lot. But yeah, this is where we built scarabs and fight our way into a base so that we could... There's basically a timed mission in the form of a big death army sweeping around, destroying neutral villages, and we had to fight past army allied with the evil death army so that we could reach the Guardian statue and power it up. Tug-of-war was a weird one. It was a tug-of-war. There was a cart, and whoever has units near it, it moves in the direction of their base. And I lost the first time, because I really didn't understand what was happening too much. And then after that, I can't understand how I lost the first time at all. Isis, hear my plea. Oh yeah, this is a weird one, where, was this a no-build? No, this is Amonra. That's right, we had just gotten done taking this thing. We had this big army. We had just defeated an enemy army, and suddenly some regular generic soldiers show up and arrest Arcantos and Ajax and Chiron. And I'm like, how? Why are you not fighting back? But Amonra just like ducks behind a corner and so the cops don't see her. And then she frees her friends in a weird mission with a huge, huge map. But she has infinite statues. Almost infinite statues, way more statues than usual, I guess I could say, generating favor, so she can build a huge army of myth units, and we just built laser crocodiles. So 1 billion laser crocodiles came to the rescue. Let's go! I must rescue Osiris piece from Abdos. Yeah, this was one where we start out, I dicked around for a whole video getting nothing done at the beginning. The Egyptian missions tend to be like that. But we sail across the water to get to a place where we can build a village, and then we build up on an island, and we invade another island. It was a fun one. I like the Egyptian ones because they let you build and take your time. Good advice. This is the dream sequence mission, which is pretty strange, actually. It features us fighting for Gargarensis' army. Well, the first half of it is this weird underground battle, and then there's a battle that involves Zeus lightning statues and stuff. But the end was Arcantos and his son as red faction heroes fighting with Gargarensis and like Kemset and what's his name? Kamos as red guy heroes and destroying our own city for some reason. Then the Jackal Stronghold. This was just another giant... Oh, this is the one where Kemset has a giant island fortress, and apparently it's a really hard mission on higher difficulty levels, but on moderate, they never attack you at all. You just get all the time you want to build up a super army and invade their island, which, again, I like missions like that, where they just let us have our time. Long Way from Home. This one really kicked my ass a few times. It involved mummies attacking you from crypts. It also involved huge waves of elephants and scarabs. And it was like 1 or 2 scarabs, but there would be like 7 or 8 elephants and like 20 or 30, it felt like, priests behind them, throwing infinite sparklies of death. And after trying stuff, including spearmen, I eventually decided, once I had resources, the counter to elephants is elephants. Ostensibly, the mission is to cut down a tree. Watch that first step. Yeah, that was kind of a funny one too, because it involved... It was where there was a base that was building colossi for us, and we had rocks flying them back and forth. The rock says, "I transport your colossi." But that was one where I was trying to take my time and play it like a slow-paced Egyptian mission, but it just turns out I got drawn into a counterattacking their attack. I just got drawn into destroying their base because it wasn't as hard as I was thinking it was. Where they belong. The main thing to remember about this one is I had a lot of fun with the ending cinematics where Osiris shows up and starts destroying stuff with like meteors from the sky, and Arcantus is like, "There, stop Gargarensis," and I had fun making Osiris say, "I don't take orders from you. I'm Osiris." Oh. Then we kind of get to Old Friends, which is Circe mission. Then we get to our more recent stuff. But I guess the overarching plan in Egypt was that... yeah, I'm trying to pull this together into a narrative. I'm not even trying that hard. Where they belong, Gargarensis is... He's excavating, apparently, another path to get into the underworld. And we collect all the Osiris pieces and summon Osiris and stop them. And that's why they flee up to Norway. Then we just have the mission that introduces the idea that Norway even exists. Then we go in and we liberate the Dwarven Forge. The Dwarven Forge for the dwarves. Then we have a mission where we just did, where we meet, last video where we met Skult. And I dicked around and tried to have a Egyptian style thing where we slow clear the map. And eventually the game's like, "No, infinite army of monsters, stop. Finish the level." So I finished in one video. And then Welcome Committee, a really weird one where I finished in one video and I've spent more than half that video vamping. But we're still not going to have a full-length video, but I'm going to call it now. When we come back next time, Union. This is the next mission. As I play this one, I will be playing it for the first time since I played it as maybe like a teenager. Because I did not... This is as far as I got the last time I played off-screen. So in a final attempt to unite the Norse clans, the heroes undertake a series of quests for the clan's chieftains. You'll see it, and I'll see it next time. Bye-bye.